welcome back to another video, and in today's tutorial I'm going to be showing you how to set up the Unify Cloud Key. So the first thing you want to do is go ahead and open up Chrome and then find your Ubiquiti Discovery tool, and then you're going to click on the Unify family, then go over and hit Find Cloud Key, and just go ahead and click on that IP address and it should open up in a Chrome window. Next, we're gonna hit configure the cloud key, and your default username and passcode should be UBNT and UBNT. Then just go ahead and log in, and it's gonna prompt you to change the old passcode to something a little bit more secure. So for old passcode, you're just gonna put UBNT, and new passcode and confirm passcode, you're gonna put whatever you want. Next, you're going to go over to configuration, and I'm going to set my cloud key as a static IP of 192.168.1.7, and just go ahead and hit apply changes. You can leave yours on DHCP if you want. Then after that, we're going to go to maintenance, and then we're going to check for some updates, make sure everything's in the latest firmware before we proceed with the setup. Check Unify. Yeah, it's found one, so we're just gonna go ahead and update that now. Hit confirm, and then it's gonna update. Alright, our update has just finished, and what you're gonna do is remove manage and main up at the top, just so you have your IP address, and go to configure again, and then you're gonna type UBNT in and the passcode you had set before. Then just hit login. We're gonna go to maintenance, and then we're gonna have to install Unify. Okay, so what you want to do now after it has finished updating, you're going to want to go back to the top of your Chrome bar and remove the maintenance and manage part, so you just have the IP address in the search bar. And then you want to click on manage, and then it's going to prompt you to name your controller. So just give it a name of whatever you'd like. I'm going to just call it SDN Unify Controller, and then select the box down at the bottom and hit next. And then you are going to have to sign in with your Ubiquiti account now. That used to be an option on the older versions, but now it is required. Then just go ahead and sign in with your Ubiquiti account. Now once you have signed in, go ahead and check all the devices you're looking to set up. So we have our USG4 Pro and our Unify switch PoE 150 watt. And then we're just gonna go ahead and give it a Wi-Fi name, and we'll call this one Spotted Dog Networks. And for the Wi-Fi password, just make it unique to you. And then I'm going to combine the 2 GHz and the 5 GHz network names into one. And then just go ahead and hit next. And then it's going to ask you to review your configuration, make sure everything's right, and then proceed. Then it's going to go ahead and configure your network controller. So now that the Ubiquiti controller is loaded in, you're going to want to either choose to don't send or send to Ubiquiti your security stuff. In a minute it should update to everything is great. So this is your Unify Dashboard. I do not have any access points set up right now, so that's why it is not showing anything on the 2.4 or 5 GHz scale. But there are my 2 access points. It says it's managed by another controller because I forgot to factory reset them before this video started. But there are 2 options to go about this. You can either click this and then hit Advanced Adopt, and type in your username and passcode of your old controller for your devices, or you can just factory reset them and adopt them again. Just to keep this video simple, I'm just going to be factory resetting them and adopting them again as new devices. Just in case any of you don't know how to factory reset a Unify access point, you pretty much just grab a paper clip and hold the button down in there for about 5 seconds until it starts blinking, and then it'll factory reset itself. So what we're going to do now is rename the access point. So what you need to do for that is go ahead and click on it, go up to the little gear at the top that says config, and then type what you want to type in there. I'm going to call this one server room AP, and then hit save. And then it should provision, and while that is provisioning, we are going to head over to settings, which is all the way at the bottom, and click networks, create one, and I'm going to just give it a VLAN of 1 with a gateway/subnet of 192.168.2.1. And then you're going to hit update DHCP range, and then it adds it to your DHCP range at the bottom. If you wanted to add some static IPs, just raise the first number up out of your DHCP range, and then you're good to go. And then just go ahead and hit save. Oh, it's not going to let us have one, so let's just go ahead and make it VLAN 2. Now that we have that VLAN 2 for our network, we're going to go ahead and create the wireless network. And we're going to make it a WPA personal, which is just a simple passcode network. Or you could do WPA enterprise, which then you'd need to configure a radius server. So I'm going to just give it a unique security key. And then go to advanced, use VLAN, and then we're going to use number 2. And then your access point and security gateway should be provisioning. So I've just added one of our upstairs access points. And what we're going to do for this one is go ahead and hit configure, and then change the name to it. And I'm going to name this one upstairs AP number 1. And then I'm also going to change the server room AP, just going up hitting configure again and adding a number 2 to it, showing it's a second access point in our config. And then they're both provisioning. So now that everything is great and set up within our network, I'm going to run a quick speed test. And what we are guaranteed from Comcast is 300 megabits down and 12 up. So right now with this setup, we're getting almost 20 over what we're supposed to get from our Comcast download. And for the upload speed, we are just really close to 12. It's hit 12 a couple of times, but it's pretty close. Yeah, and our final results came out at 317.9 and 12.1 up with the latency of 9 milliseconds. And before I end this video, I forgot to rename the USG Pro 4 and the 16 port PoE 150 watt switch. So let's just go ahead and do that right now. I'm gonna just call this USG because there's only one of them, not hard to mix up. And for the switch, I'm gonna call it server room 16 port PoE switch. And then just go ahead and hit save, and then they're provisioning, and you have all your devices right there. If you have any questions or want to see some other Unify content that I haven't published yet, just let me know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video and want to see more content like this, please like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.